Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with
All right, there we go.
honesty, but
I don't know. All right, everything's going well on this end. All right, so yeah, we're gonna be playing some good old world blues. So now it's old world blues. We're playing as the United States. When this song's over, I'm going to turn it off. After that, it should be fine. Alright. So, yeah, we're going to be playing as the United States. Hopefully everything goes well on this end. So, yeah, we're going to be playing again as the United States. We're going to be hopefully playing as the what do you call it? I mean, maybe go fascist and then go and become the Confederacy, because like there is a way to do it if you go fascist. It is funny, it is a bit derpy, so we're going to be doing it. We're going to be knocking out Mexico and Cuba super early on, and we're going to be hopefully getting the war goal against the Canadians as well. So we're going to defeat have like North America and a little bit of here underneath our control. But yeah, let's do it. Going to show you how I play it with the United States. I use the old strat all the way back to the men and the guns a little bit, but not 100%, as it's not 100% viable. But with the current way of how this game is, it doesn't really matter. So we're going to be doing that. I'm going to check if I'm talking at all in game or in the stream. Alright, cool. So yeah, I am. Alright, let's start it up. Yes, that's fine. Maybe we could drop it down just a tad. There we go. Alright, so with that being a thing, we're going to be hopefully pushing the British out. We're going to so like what I usually do is I make sure that the United States is fine, is secure, it's not going to be threatened by anyone. So I try and get all of Canada, all of Mexico, and everything else that is important. Then I push on into grabbing these islands, then keep on pushing southwards or like west, like eastwards, and then I normally don't do it, but I've been trying to do is also push west as well. So have Marines or have infantry units just start pushing the Allied forces out of here, because I'm pretty sure because you do want to get a non-aggression pact with Japan. That's 100% thing you want to do. You cannot get it if you're democratic, but you can as a fascist nation. There is two ways. There is one way of doing it. It's very easy, very, very simple. But when you do go to war with the Allies and do knock them out with Europe, like out of in there, they do get war goals on British Malaya and also Dutch East Indies as well. So with that, if you knock them, or if you start to push on, or if you actually start to push the British Malayan forces and also the Dutch, they don't have a chance. The British do, because like they're basically trapped in this area here. Like, well, technically in this area here, they're trapped. They can't supply their forces out in the Pacific, because if they lose like this line right here, you basically consider this to be lost. Australia's gone, New Zealand's gone, all Fiji, everything else is gone as well. That's how you would consider it. You can maybe supply it if you could go all the way down here and do it that way. But if you're an American player, if you have submarines at least deployed around here, or if you use the Mexican Navy and you send them down here, like you get the range from Peru, you can totally do that. It's totally viable as well. Especially when you're actually knocking out the Allies. If you get a port agreement with the Vichy France, it will extend the range, but it also extends it down here as well, because the Vichy French also own naval ports, and if you also get the naval port agreement with Spain, with nationalist Spain, underneath Franco, you can also do that. You can also get extra range down here. It doesn't stack, but it does increase it, and it does make it easier. And we are going to be, but also not going to be, helping the Germans out quite a bit, especially with the Italians in Africa. I'm probably going to invade Africa probably from the south and probably march our way up. That's what I've been doing. I've tried to land troops here. It's just there's no supplies in Africa around here. There's tons of supplies here, because if you establish a major port in South Africa, the British won't be able to supply their forces even in British Ra, because usually what I've been seeing is the Italians just run across the Suez Canal, and I've actually seen the Italians blow it up. find sometimes it's good to do that, but it's also not, because you can't send your navy out. The Italian navy, this is something that I have always tried to do, is if you get the Italian navy out in the Atlantic, it's devastating. Especially the miniature subs. America can't get them, but I think Japan can get miniature subs as well, if I'm not mistaken. I thought that they could. Oh, that's the Yamamoto. I think with the aircraft carriers, that you should also get the. When it comes to super heavy battleships, I think what they should also add in. Oh, it's this one. Put it in the deck conversions, but when it comes to the battleship hull, the super heavy battleship, because the Yamamoto's, because there were 3 ships, 2 were built, 1 was converted into an aircraft. Like there were 3. You have like Yamamoto, Masashi, and also their sister ship, or well, the third ship in the line was converted into a super heavy aircraft carrier. Was considered to be the first super carrier, because it could carry a lot of airplanes on its deck. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing, and hopefully knocking out the Canadians super early on. If you let the Canadians stay alive for way too long, the French and the British forces just send their troops in. Yeah, they just send them in. And like, you can eventually knock them out, but you have to fight through Montana, because that's what I tried to do, was do that. But the AI, when it comes to the United States, they send their forces across the United States, and because it is super far, they want to do that. But anyway, so we're gonna be focusing on the War Department, and also going to be focusing also on super early on, before it's November of this year, because after November we get the elections. We're going to be going Republican, so we can actually become fascists. That's just how it works. We're going to establish the gold standard, of course. Not going to spend any political power, so we can get the demagogue straight away. Then when we get 50, because we're going to shoot, if we can, if the RNG gods are on our favor, the House and the Senate support will go up. We won't be doing any of these until the elections do start, or do end, and we do get the American First policy. Well, you can technically do the America First policy if you have above 80%. So like if you have 180 political power, because you will lose some of it, and you don't want that. So let's do the War Department. Is to start, we'll do end, and we do get the. Alright, I'm gonna turn down my mic a bit more. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. Hopefully we're gonna also going to be doing is the Operation so Warplan Grey. Is it Warplan Grey? No, white, sorry. Grey was the Italy, right? No, that's silver. Oh, Operation Grey. What was Warplan Grey? Oh, was the invasion and the securing of the Portuguese islands. Right. Does it say it right here? It says history has shown that the nations of the Caribbean are quiet and stable. That's not correct. Well, it gives you gives you a lot of that. But it's for the invasion of these two islands over here. It was a plan for the United States to invade these islands in 1940 to 41 to give the possibility of Germans securing the islands. Grey was one of the most of the many color-coded war plans in the early 20s. They drafted up to occupy the Portuguese islands here. Was approved by the joint board. Doesn't look like it never happened because it fell underneath British command. 7 days before, directly, the United States attempted to turned towards Brazil for fear of the Axis powers stepping into South America. Oh, okay. So the war plan was changed. Turn attention to occupy in the West Hemisphere. This led to a change in the ultimate of the operation. Intelligence sources produced credible evidence that Germany has not planned to invade Spain or Portugal, but the USSR. This ended to end some fears of invasion. Got it. So this plan was never really drawn up properly. Like, it was drawn up to invade the islands here, and maybe even grab those ones. But it wasn't actually a thing, because I know people will say like if like Spain joined, it actually would be more of a burden than an actual good thing, because the communists would have still been a thing. People don't realize that communism was still pretty heavily involved in Spain for quite a long while. Portugal was also playing both sides as well. I find Portugal had like the agreement to never go to war really with the to join the British, but they also didn't join the British 100%, because they have the oldest still around alliance. Since like the 1400 since like the 1300s, but it's but it also was an agreement that they both I agreed on super early on, and it's still active to this very day. All right, when it comes to our navy, we're not going to be focusing on we're going to get rid of all these old I've been recently been getting rid of them because they're not very good. But what I might do is have a small task force for the Pacific campaign super early on, because it doesn't have to be huge, because the British Navy, because Britain doesn't send their navy to the Pacific super early on, and these ships can handle the Australian Navy and the New Zealand Navy. And if the British Navy does come in, I will just simply abandon the Pacific and then return with my actual fleet. After establishing control over the Caribbean and also North America, and also Greenland as well, because Greenland is quite important, especially, and also technically also grabbing this island right over here as well. Because if you block off this island, like, Britain cannot really supply their forces in the Caribbean at all. Also, it does kind of block off the British, because then they will technically have to go down here or go down here. And if you just send your submarines to block off this point here, fine, they can send their supplies through the Mediterranean, but they're sending it through Italian infested waters. And sometimes German submarines get in here as well. And I've seen that. Can you actually send subs through here? No. Alright. Alright, so early on, I normally also do is build naval dockyards in the coastline around here. And also build one up there. Build two up there. The reason why I do that is just simply to get as many ships as I possibly can, and also when I'm just before the war begins, I normally start to convert and start to upgrade my ships. Everyone here, everyone become garrison units. You just go along the United States. Plane wise, I'm gonna switch over to the P-36A for now. And we're going to have the the F3F. That's not actually the F3F picture. That's an F4. Technically, it would be this one. No, it is. All right. So, and let me grab the BM2. When they're going to be putting in CAS aircraft because there's no real need. If I was playing against like players and I was going to do naval invasion, so like if I have my aircraft carrier off the coast here, and I wanted to support troops in here, then I would, but then I would make an airfield. So like establish control of this region, make the airfield, and then push on. Fine, having an aircraft carrier with CAS aircraft is fine and all, but it's also not useful to me. Have the entire Navy. Have everyone first go there. Everyone deployed over to Norfolk. Yep. We also need trucks, trains, because America doesn't starts off with a whole lot of trains, but they eventually will. When I start running into problems with trains, I'll make more of them. We need a lot of guns. So we have artillery, we have trains, we got trucks. So we have this. Alright, I need more guns. I need more of that. Actually no, I want to produce a small number. Do I have any of them? I've got 3 different versions of aircraft. Technically a float plane. Is it? Yep. The PPY Catalina. Technically would. Which one is it? This one. There we go. I like to change that. Scroll down here. It would technically be this one. Because it's the Army Air Corps, not the one that was made just after the America entered into World War II. That's what that big red circle means. That's pre-World War, pre-1940 to 41. Because after Pearl Harbor, US planes deleted the red dot in the middle. Because sometimes soldiers did get confused with it being a Japanese aircraft from quite a distance, because the blue blended in. Like for example with the Catalinas. So they changed it to the having the blue and white star. I think, do any planes actually have the one there. Oh, here we go. Yeah, with the D-Day stripes on as well. We're also going to be doing a lot of Marines and also paratroopers as well. A lot of paratroopers, especially early on when it comes to the invasion of down here. We're also going to like try and paradrop behind the enemy if we possibly can. They're not going to be strong divisions. They're just going to try and like capture a point or capture like get around the enemy always. What I was going to get was Aliens, just for the naval supremacy element, because I also want to convert the Carolinas to carry more weapons if I possibly can. I can give them an extra guns. If I'm going to do that, I'll just do this. It's over the amount. Is that fine? Yep. Oh. It says that's over. Oh, it's the damn throttle. So isn't enable tack it weighs that much? I forgot about that. Oh well. I'll fix that. It's called getting better engines and installing them. Or just building a different Carolina. Alright. Let's start up the game, because I've been talking for 20 plus minutes about everything what I'm going to be doing. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that and all that. Going to need to get rubber from Brazil as fast as we possibly can. We're also going to need to get not 30, but we're going to need 42 chromium super early on. Just one to keep our ships going. We're also going to be converting tons of our ships to be using to later models. So we're going to need chromium super early on anyway. Alright, here's all the ships here, except for the subs. Here they come. Alright, so let me go ahead and get a spy agency up and going. Alright, so we got that going. So let me throw that together. Alright. So with our planes, I delete those for now. So just delete them, get rid of them. It's just fighter and also torpedo bombers. That's all what we need right now. So some other aircraft carriers will have like 16, 17, 18, stuff like that. But we're going to need to produce a bit more carriers, so like a bit more aircraft super early on, especially to convert them over to the new models super early on. So get rid of the interwar shit before 1940 if we possibly can, or even get upgrade models of these if we possibly wanted to. But if we got the basic small frame anyway, it's why not convert them over to the newer models. With America, if you want to play the short game, just go down here, because you will outproduce everyone and stuff like that. But I normally do choose disperse with all nations, just simply because of like I'm constantly switching over designs and stuff like that. If you're just gonna keep with one design really, and you're just gonna pump those out in numbers, go for it. Germany, never really go down here. Or go down here if you're gonna going for a particular achievement, or if you're playing strong Germany, you're just going to produce like Panzer IV tanks, and that's it. And infantry equipment 2s, that's it. You just go down here, and you're going to be producing like the single plane, really. So we're going to be doing that dispersed. We're also going to be doing is going down here as well, and heavily going down this as well, especially radar. Putting radar on our ships as well. I want you. The reason why I'm grabbing her is for her equation. We are going to get rid of the submarine though, because I'll be getting cruiser submarines. Super early on. Let me grab these. Get these ships out of the dockyards first. Alright, let's upgrade these ships. One, to get the naval experience super quickly, because America, you can do it. You have the amount. Basically, like you're not using the all of what it says, so we're not in a deficit. It's probably a yes, yep. Oh, and also put this on. They sometimes do split off from the Navy when they are damaged, but sometimes they don't. I've had ships when they're at like 4% health, and they just stay with the fleet, even if the split off is turned on. It's bloody annoying. Okay, all of you are going to go and join the fleet for now, because like, everyone's going to go with the fleet. I'll split everyone off after we knock out Canada and Mexico. The submarines will be split off because they're going to be doing their own thing down in the South Pacific. Well, you haven't even started to be built technically. Oh well. Because like all these ships are getting repaired or getting rebuilt from like the dry docks, from like long-term storage. So my submarines are just going to sit around here and just block off supply lines mainly to New Zealand and to Australia, just to block off supply lines there. And when I can get my fleet down here, or get some ships down here, we're going to invade Australia, knock out Australia super early on. That reduces the amount of steel, chromium, aluminum from the British. Take it to the British. Do they not have any? Yeah, okay, they don't have aluminum, but they can get aluminum from in here, right? Yeah, recycling. Yep. Eventually, I'll play as Australia again because that's fun. It's actually a lot of fun playing as Australia. Oh, that reminds me. Gonna turn that off. Turning that off for now because we don't need it. Because the only time that we will activate it is just for... Oh, there's no... Probably for the aluminum. Also tungsten, because... You don't start off with a whole lot of tungsten, right? Nope. But we are trading most of it. Apparently we're exporting it to no one. So we got 39 steel, but that's going to shoot back up when nations start to fall. Because some nations will also building ships. That also will make sense. And it's going to go up and down. Oh, we forgot to do that. Alright, let me do that. Alright, we're not going to be worrying about our now. Here comes the Clemsons getting damaged. Did it go back to port? This is 2. Knowing the game, did it actually go down? 100%. Not seeing any damage symbol. Did it actually go to port? Holy shit, it went back to port. We're also going to be using a lot of Navy experience to we need we're gonna be we're gonna be I should probably get survival. I'll get that after. Is getting these ones super early on. Oh, I need to I forgot to do that. Oh, there we go. Alright, yeah, so we're going to be focusing a lot on our navy because, well, we are a naval power. Also going to get military police early on. Now let's start upgrading our planes. We have the experience. So what I normally do when it comes to early era carrier planes, because they're not going these are not going to be in service for very long, hopefully. Is I just put 50 cals on them, just because they're just meant for air superiority over a battle, and I'll just put full light machine guns on there. Like, they may be cheap for now, nothing too crazy. Let me do that just so I don't click on that one. Do that. And now what I do is I do this. Because you can't have above a certain amount. So you see 14 there. I put machine guns on. Just barely doesn't go over it. So we won't be able to attach. Well, we can't attach dive brakes anymore. Even though it did naval strikes, it apparently can't do that. So you technically cannot make properly historical aircraft because these had air brakes. So that's the thing. Same as technically like early models or like they were experimenting with air brakes for like the F2s, the F4s. Yeah, so they had like they experimented with like air brakes for like the F2, the F4, and the F5, and also the F6 as well. So this is what we can do. And we can put this on. It just doesn't increase it. Gives it a little bit more survivability. It is technically a ship-on-ship contact aircraft, so it's not that crazy. Wait, I get cut out when I turn my face. Oh, okay, I see. So do that. When I turn right, right's fine. If I turn left, uh, oh, okay, I get it. I see. That's because it's. I'm picking my voice 100%. That's because of that. There we go. Hopefully that's better. Alright. So let me grab my entire fleet of planes. It's placed like in front of me. Like directly right in front. Grab those ones. Some over to make it a bit easier for myself. Less time. Alright, and don't worry about that. It's not really directly to the left. It's just where the camera shows. Don't even worry about that. Alright. So currently RNG gods are being nice to me. Did I not update? Did I not update either? This. Yes, it did, but it also did. There we go. Alright. That's August, so we can only go through one more, technically, before we have to do the... Before we can start doing these ones right here. And hopefully we can then start slowly turn fascist, because we will turn... We'll get 50% fascist support by 1940. We will get it just before the election start. So that'd be fine there. And my navy hasn't crashed in itself just yet. Also, what we can do, get more naval experience. Super quickly. That's 5%. Alright, and let me grab where is it? This one, so survival. Okay, you're going to the docks to repair. Same as do you. And so same as you put. Alright, with that done, we need to start throwing these onto there. So hopefully that does work out for us. Just need to keep an eye on my dang plane, so my damn ships. Okay, the entire navy is going to be finished building itself pretty soon. Oh, that's it. That one's super easy to find. It's right there. I'm just going to do that quickly. Okay, we want the Republicans. Oh, it just was just good timing. Wow. Okay. 190. So we can do one of these. I'm going to do. I can do this one. Drop down to 60. That's fine. That's all good with me. I think when we do, can we actually? Okay. We can't do these ones just yet. No, we cannot. And it doesn't tell you either. The game doesn't tell you that. It only says that you can have this political, like the fascist demagogue, but doesn't tell you that you also can get these two, the editor and also the William. It doesn't tell you that at all. So that's something they need to fix. Because it tells you you get the free ones if you go down and you grab reach out to the web group. It tells you that. It tells you because you get these ones for free as well. If you go down the democratic, fully democratic well, technically, how it works is like you technically go down the Democrat / Socialist Democrat path because Franklin D. Roosevelt was a Democrat Socialist person, so you can go down both of these. So you get these. You get those guys for free. Right here. They've got no political points to them at all. You get them for free. I think some nations should get that as well. Germany should technically get it as well for the does he have him in office? He does not. Well, I don't know. Okay, can't see it. Figure his name. Rudolf Hess? Was it Rudolf Hess? I think it could have been Rudolf Hess I'm thinking of. That is the person that gives you political power. So it gives you 10% of fascist support. Plus also one plus 10 in war support as well. Making the people more wanting to go to war. So it's 99%. Okay. So yeah, he's a good choice. I wish he was a 0%. If they've made it like a 7-day focus, where you get like some political leaders for free, as like Germany, even like Himmler, even though you don't choose Himmler much, is a good choice when you're actually invading. If you've got so many territories underneath your belt and you need to quell some resistance. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to build that. Let's grab some extra support. Two of these. Do you want to start working on this a bit more? Same as this one. Well, no, let's work on my navy a bit more. Let's get fire control systems. Don't need to worry about that as much. The budget's doing fine. We'll finish that one pretty quickly. Technically don't need this. That's fine like that. Alright, so establish the gold standard, that's fine. America first. We do need better aircraft guns, but we also do need tank destroyer guns as well. Because having better anti-tank guns does affect or does do damage to ships, right? Ground attack. Alright. But you can also do it for logistic strikes as well. And that's very good against the British in Africa. Very good against the British troops in Africa. Because like without trucks and trains, they can't do shit at all. So yeah, they do struggle. Alright, with our navy port, like naval systems, I'm gonna start upgrading my ships. So with that, let me bring them back. We'll bring them back to port quickly. And the first ships we're going to upgrade is the aircraft carriers. The reason why I'm changing the aircraft carriers up, making them a bit better, is so, well, they don't die. Aircraft carriers have a tendency to roll over to one side and sink. So Lexington refit. I just put the word refit just to make it easier for myself. Then if I'm upgrading them more, I just put refit 2, refit 1. So like 3, 4, 5, 6. Aircraft guns, dual purpose. Could technically put more of this, but I won't be able to upgrade them, so that's fine. Dang it, I can't upgrade them. Because it's 937, damn it. Wait, if I do this. Oh, it does drop, never mind. It drops down to the where I can. Cool. So deck size does go down, but that's fine. Minus 20 planes, that's fine. It's gonna be a support aircraft anyway. A support unit anyway. Don't need armor. We don't need armor anymore. These things don't get sunk very easily. And if these are by themselves anyway, something's wrong. So, what sort of engine do I have? Do you have a carrier engine? No, I don't. Fuel uses 16. 25. I'm going to rip out this engine and put in a carrier engine into it. It's going to take longer to get out of the dry docks, but oh well. Okay, how long is it going to take me? 118 days. Oh, it's not that bad. The battleships though, I'm going to have to replace. Change them up. I'll just change them to the 400 plus days. Oh, wow. If the naval dockyard, or they're being refitted, if they will be Druze, if captured, these ships will be lost to the enemy. Huh. So, if you lose your naval port while they're getting refitted, you lose that ship to your enemy. That's actually something I never knew. Alright, but we can always decrease the amount of time anyway. With this one. Boom. So there we go. It's fine. The reason why I'm upgrading my ships now is just simply to make them a bit more useful. Especially with these two down here. Could technically upgrade them to a carrier, like an aircraft carrier. But I'm going to make these a bit more dropping their torp, like dropping mines. Because these guys are going to be sent to down south to drop land mines or drop sea mines along Australia's coastline. So not Australia's coastline, Singapore. A bit of guns, anti-air. Could possibly put a better engine in. Let's do that. Don't need a radar, don't have radar anyway. I'm not going to give them armor because there's no real need. Because they're just mine layers. And I always rename these called the Terror class. One, because the next ship in the line is the Terror class. And I normally do make another like 4 of them just to make it a bit easier to lay down landmines or lay down sea mines. So yeah. Boom. There we go. And let's upgrade these to that. The Omahas, let me change them over to the Lus. Because it's straight up just better in every single way. So it's gonna be fine. So yeah. Now we just let them just upgrade. The Clemsons, I'm gonna repurpose them. Or we'll upgrade them as well. Do that. There we go. So my entire fleet is getting rebuilt, basically. Getting rebuilt from the ground up. I also do want to upgrade this to heavy machine guns. Yes, please. The B variant. Put radar in there as well, so air attacks, like shooting down other aircraft at night. We can do that. We won't have we lower the night penalty down a bit. That's fine with me. I'm just reading the stats. Alright, so while these are also going to get built as well, so they're also going to help out the Navy getting rebuilt. That's also why I got a whole lot of chromium right here, because weirdly enough, most ships require chromium. Including the destroyer. When the destroyers don't need chromium, but it's to do with the guns. Okay, we got the naval. We got America first. Awesome. You can tell the Chinese to start leaving. That will give us more Senate support. Let's go the fascist demagogue. Okay. Okay, when we do this, we're gonna then start doing like the rebuilding the country program. That's fine. Alright, we've got one military factory. We're gonna put it into we can put it into rifles, but we have tons of rifles currently being produced. We don't need to worry about that. What I also do want to do, I forgot to do it, is put it into civilian oversight. Technically, right now, I could technically do this. And I might, because getting a whole lot, I'm not worrying about that really. So let me do that. I might get some resistance in some places. but that's fine. Alright, so let me start getting... We need more... Really enough, we need more PBY Catalinas out and wandering around. That's what we do need a bit more of. The reasons why behind that is to sink ships around here. If you sink one destroyer, that's one less destroyer the Germans, the Italians have to work with, like work against. If you sink, I've sunk like aircraft carriers around here. Also, by the way, I've used this strat in multiplayer. Don't do it. It's not fun against other players. I was a bully. Alright. That's fun. Being a bully in there before is fun. Okay, don't worry about that. Do we need to improve our range? Because we're going to be lacking on that. We're also going to need to start working on getting a bit of logistics companies. So there we go. Move my phone over here. Alright, so we got that going for us. We also do need to wait because we be wanting to get our hands on this guy first. So we get more political power because 19 is not really good. Just gonna point it out there. 19 is actually pretty bad. It's technically this is also gonna go down our stability because of our lack of support in the house, or support like our party support is gonna go down. And that's not good. We got a lot of house support, we just needed the Senate support, and that's where this is gonna help us quite a bit. I think also this one will give us house support as well, right? No. Or is it this one? 8 senators will depose. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, we got 50 political points. Let me grab the editor. It also gives us 100, so we get a little bit more political power. We get 19, so like 13, like 30. Wow. Alright, so let's working on the Navy as well a bit more. Getting smoke generators, getting depth charges. Not going to war against Germany, and Britain doesn't really use submarines as much. Well, Japan does use submarines, but we can always get around that anyway. Because eventually we're going to go to war with Japan. We're going to try and not go to war with them in 1941. Hopefully try and get to war with them in 42. So like when we turn fascist, we need to start improving relationships with Japan. We also do need to put a spy in as well to see what they're doing as a national focus. Because when they do their national focus to strike the Philippines, they do it on the Philippines and you don't see them. Okay, and you don't see it. So that's a problem. So I normally do it around try and get the national focus, or I try and bypass it. Because if you do this out of the year, you get until the end of the year. Because it takes 20. Because you can't end the agreement before 1 year, so you can't just do it have all your troops ready, then break the agreement, break the non-aggression pact agreement. Because like the pact cannot be broken in the first 12 months. But between the 13th and 18th month, if you have 200%, then you can break it. But because there's no islands, like we only have islands, they can't actually break it until the full-on time period is over, until they have like 50, something like that. So yeah. And Japan won't never break it either because they're too scared to break it, because we do actually, because the AI does go by sometimes does go by like your strength, your military strength. All the ships that aren't being refitted, I want you guys to train a bit more. Because I do want two spies at least for Japan. Because yeah, we're gonna be invading the Canadians when we're still democratic. Don't need those just yet. We do need this. We haven't done that yet. Not gonna focusing on large bombers because our medium aircraft can drop nukes. So I'm also going for 2 achievements as well. By the way, as the United States, fully control all 3 Georgias. You have Georgia as a country. You have the state, and then you also have South Georgia. Also, I'm going for the other achievement is called as the United States drop a nuclear bomb on Paris. Team America. So you have the state of Georgia here. Then you have South Georgia, that's all the way down here. Then you have Georgia as in the country that's located right here. Apparently it's here, but it's there. But okay, never mind. Active sonar will be great. Because you had passives and didn't have aggressive. Like, I'm gonna spot you and you like it or not. We do need that for our surgical bombers. We're gonna build surgical bombers. We're gonna build them, but not in quantities of them, because it's blowing up the British and also Japanese supply lines, or their ability to fight wars is great. 11. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, we got 50. Let's grab you. Yellow Sea's river's been blown. That means Japan has crossed over Beijing. I do need you as well. Even though it doesn't seem very useful, it is. Do need better torpedoes. Have they captured Beijing and then blew up this river. So effectively the Chinese have just killed themselves. Great. You don't want Japan to win the war, that war quickly, because eventually they will win. If you don't support the Chinese very quickly. And I can't do coups either. I can't do collaborative governments as a democratic nation, so I'm not going to be bothering around that. Because if I could, I would totally do that with Canada. Totally do it. Like I also don't know why you can't do it either. Because America does it all the time. Breaking naval treaties. Alright, let me do that now. My navy's somewhat. Alright, let me start working on the industry now a bit more, because I'm not. I haven't been. Get rid of that one. Working on everything. Not gonna bother with tanks. Gonna build maybe a small tank force, maybe just light tanks. Just to roam around Africa. I don't need anything else. Because tanks is not very useful in as America when you're not helping out the British. Probably only build like flamethrower tanks, maybe. I need you. Okay, there we go. Won't do that one just yet, because we need to work on this as well. The True Ocean Act will be great to do pretty soon. The True Ocean Act allows you to have naval ports both in New York and in California. Yep. 5 each. And that one's great. Because if you get 5 here, you're pretty much set. For like ever. You never have to worry about your navy ever again, really. So probably we'll do that one next anyway. Simply for the fact this is great, but not for right now. We'll choose it in 39, so we at least have a small army to work with. Any 10 guns, not going to be using that. Need more fighter planes out. Need more planes. We need a air force. We need a massive air force to be more precise. Massive one. So start working on construction. The reason why we need a bigger air force is to contest the sea tiles. Because if you have air superiority over sea tiles, enemy ships are less likely, are more likely to get damaged. Even with just with fighter aircraft. I'm pretty sure fighter planes can do damage ships, right? Yeah. Does one. There's a small bit of damage in combat. Not taking a P-47, so like a P-40, but well, it's definitely not a P-51 Mustang. Okay, we're gonna be taking out Cuba just for the chromium, because we've been needing that for our ships. And we're knocking out Mexico for the resources alone. Because look at that sweet oil. we technically have ownership of the oil anyway, and the tungsten and the steel was fine. But also, I also wanted it just to have access to both sides. Plus, it's smaller. It's shorter to get across the sea tiles here. If I need to transport ships, like ships across land, don't have to go across the entirety of the United States, because that's too much work. Also then I have more range down south as well. Because right now Let me select you. Right now, I got range all the way down here. Technically, it might be more if I didn't have certain ships on, because it will increase. But yeah, you can see that I can. This fleet alone can reach over here without having to go to a port. So that's great. Actually, I want to do that with Great Britain. Check what they have right now. The United Kingdom, what do you have? Trucks? Any new tanks? Nope. Maybe maybe one of these two. No, definitely not one of these two. So no new tanks. Hurricanes, I've got Hurricanes now. Okay, they got Hurricanes, and I think they've made this. The fighter model of that. Because there's a heavy fighter, right? Because you got the, what you call it? The bomber variant, you have the fighter variant. Oh yeah, heavy fighter, there we go. Go and turn down the speed a bit. Not that fast. Like, not that slow. Because the things are starting to heat up. Both one in my room and two in-game. Don't know if you can hear the fan or not, but if you can, just let me know. Let me double check actually. Don't know if you can hear the fan or not, but if you can, just let me know. Okay, no, you can't. Alright, cool. Alright, yes. Fan's just rattling away. So I'm gonna have to take it apart and then fix and then screw it a bit down a bit more. That's what it sounds like. Alright, we need more experience. We can develop, like, change up our templates. And also to get certain ones as well, like professional army corps, even as like a fascist nation's good for early on. Because then you want to jump into something else. Because I'm pretty sure we lose the ability to get the best of the best. Annoyingly. Keep working on our infantry. We need to get that one because we'll be converting a whole lot of equipment. Alright. Now let's start getting states up and running. We need Alaska, a core state. We also need Puerto Rico as well. Hawaii is not very useful because it only does the mainland of Hawaii. Core doesn't core any of these islands at all. I know it's historically these were cored and were just become a state, but in game it's just like, what's the point? And plus it's 40%, even like trying to build stuff. Also, that's what I want to do as well. Build naval. Build up my infrastructure in the resource heavy areas. There we go. Just for now. Improved planes. Alright, let's get our infantry out the door. When it hits 10, I'm gonna start changing this up. Okay, let's get rid of this. Boom. Alright. And the carry don't need names. They just support they just support units right about now. Okay, they are cavalry. Okay, cool. Alright, and let me go ahead and grab this one. This gives a little bit more support in the House and Senate. Like, I can't do this any quicker either, by the way. I have tried. You can do it slower. Eventually you become fascist by like 44. But you kind of then locked into the Democrat. The weird Democrat side anyway. I'm running out have enough chromium, that's fine. Ship's about to be finished up anyway. I'm starting to hit the these ships. I might use some more chromium. Maybe 40. Jesus Christ. What the hell? Grab you. I can grab a Canadian. That's not very useful to me. I want Asia. I want to influence the Japanese. Yeah, that's really going to tank so hard now. That's probably going to say Navy, right? We don't have enough. Just, God, how many factories we? I did say we're gonna be needing it. So, and I wish there was one for America for refitting as a naval thing for one of these. Because Russia has one. I wish for like one of these you can select it similar to the Russian one, where it's all about refitting. Because a lot of companies, like some companies, did focus on that, on your refitting the Navy. Because, oh man, I wish you could do that. Or, what they also do is they have a focus. So, like, so, let me do this. So they have a focus, because this is your naval doctrine area. I wish that maybe they have one, so like fund the Navy, then one below that is repair or like modernize the Navy, then expand the Marine Corps, then that. This could technically be moved over to here, because this is all about naval operations, like in Navy stuff. The Marines could be moved over to here, and then have that there. It's still it's still the exact amount of time you would need anyway, because you still have to go through one extra focus here anyway. So technically it makes it shorter if you go down here anyway. So like do that. So like this is all about like modernizing the Navy and stuff like that, because you constantly, because you have like production reduced ones like this one, and that's it, right? Yep. So technically you can make light hulls 50% cheaper, because this is 10 and there's a 5.1 right here. Also says like naval stuff costs minus 10. So what they could also do is add maybe like refitting ships makes it cheaper as well. So like it like incentivizes you to do it, and also equipment conversion speed. They need to increase. They need to have this in here as well for all nations. I don't just mean the United States. I mean for all nations, because Britain converted ships over. Russia did. Japan did. China did. Converted ships. Even like putting an extra aircraft gun on, technically is still technically a conversion. It's not the original ship anymore. That'd be so cool and so useful as well. We'll find out. It'd be so useful. We need the air doctrine. Because I know some people will say, well, America will have upgraded their ships. I'll update the ships before everyone else. Historically, that's what they did. Historically, America had ships in dockyards, had half their fleet in the dockyards, like for like a year of the war, just upgrading them. Even like how like Hawaii became a halfway point. Like say like minor upgrades were done where they were sent to Hawaii. Any like major updates, say like minor updates would be extra 50 caliber machine guns or an extra 40mm buffer cannons mounted to it. But major ones would be like adding an extra gun, or adding like 50 like 5-inch guns, mounting like not just one or two, but adding like 10 of them onto it, and it's multiple ships as well. You can make such an interesting thing, because it will also sensitize to people to actually to use it. Because what I could do with this one is change it to instead of naval refit yards to like naval dockyards. So like instead of like instead of being 25, it's 10. But it's more focusing on the repair element. Like flip it. So instead of saying 25% refit, it's actually 15. And then instead of 15, it's 25. Just like flip them over. Because you have like naval XP anyway. And technically you've got this one here. And also this one. And technically also this one as well. I also want to do that one. Because it affects equipment from what I've seen. Because it affects this research. It did. Maybe they fixed it, or I'm just not remembering correctly. Because I know that like it does affect this quite a bit. Is it this one? Yeah, it affects fighter aircraft a bit too much. You get two of them. Because technically they have to work on the fact that not everyone's going to have their DLC. So yeah, so technically light aircraft and naval aircraft frames technically have that. Because again, the reasons why they don't have but saying that, does that mean that the Man the Guns DLC is free for everyone, or it's part of like the part of the entire game? I'm gonna have to double check that. Because you can turn off the DLCs, so because yeah, I didn't have like a lot of the DLCs either. But I would never go back anyway. Hello. How are you? No, oops. Is it over time? Yep. Alright, so now let me focus on this one, get a little bit more. This one's great, but eventually you will get rid of it. Because like an extra 25%, that's great and all. So 30%. 37%. That's okay. Because there's not a direct amount. Thank you, by the way. Yeah, I'm just playing Hawaii 4 while I'm playing the United States and playing the way that I normally do. Alright, let me go ahead and grab that. Asia. Let me quickly double check. My goals are to try and get 2 achievements. Yeah, so my goal is to get two achievements and also to just to play around with the United States. And I'm not from the United States either. So I'm just converting it from Cyrillic to English. Do need to do that. Alright, let's start building up some of that. There's can you actually do that? Hang on a second. I didn't know that you can do that with To go fascist. Right now I'm slowly going fascist, and I'm going to knock out Mexico and Cuba early on, and also go after Canada straight afterwards. And then eventually, so like when I knock out Canada, push the British and the French out of the American area, and then focus heavily on the Pacific. Try and knock out the British out of getting anywhere near me. And then bypass India and then go straight after Africa. Like, how about the Germans and also the Italians a bit? And if I do eventually want to, I can do that one. I do eventually want to, start invading South America. Because, like, again, I don't want to get 2 achievements. It's just the 2 achievements are nuke Paris as the United States, and also to get the Georgia on my mind achievement. So I already have 1 Georgia down here. I have to grab South Georgia, that's located all the way down here, and also Georgia as in the country, that's right there. So it's gonna be very difficult. It's gonna be a world conquest. I'm gonna be at war with everyone. Maybe. If I can influence the Japanese or even technically join the faction, that'd be great. So I can bypass the whole like going to war with them thing. Because I'm pretty sure I can actually join. Never mind. Oh no, that will decrease. Technically I can do that if I'm fascist anyway. Take 50 days. That's fine. My latest before I do anything to Japan is like 41. This is the current build. Does it show it in here? No. So this is the current update of the game. Operation Capital. That came out a couple of days ago. So tanks have been tanks have been altered around a bit. If you watch Feedback Daily, he explains a bit. So tanks have been moved down. The 36 tanks have been moved down to 38. Historically, that makes sense. Planes have been changed around. You can no longer have naval air brakes on your planes anymore, like on your carrier planes anymore, or just naval planes just in general. So kind of incentive not to use air brakes as much. I'm using quite a few mods. I'm using quite a few. At the end of the stream, I'll put the list of mods that I'm using. I should probably do that for Hoi 4. I'm using mods that don't change the checksum. What don't you understand? May I can help you. That's fine. That's fine. Yep, that's fine. Oh, okay. I only know like two Russian words, and that's it. Like saying yes and saying yes um and also mother ever. That's the only two right. Like say like da and, and the other one as well. Hopefully I don't have to go through Russia. That'd be kind of sad. I don't want to go through Russia. Hopefully I can probably get the achievement if Germany takes over over Georgia. That'd be great. Because fighting the Russians is terrifying in late game. I'll show the country. I won't show the city. Here. Around here. For safety reasons, I won't show where I live exactly. I've got the chain. I got the Asia one. I can now do that. I have to go in Indiana. Where is that? That's northeast. That's around here, right? Indiana. There we go. Yes. Was this a military factory? No, infrastructure. I think there's an actual set thing for this now. Yeah, I'm from Australia. It's really hot here right now. Well, it's not too hot, actually. Weather it's like 30 something. That's understandable. A lot of people aren't very good at this game, but I still enjoy it. That's 24 right now. To get to achievements and to eventually to prevent the Allies from taking over America. Nuke Paris and also to get the Free Georges. It's 10 times easier if you go fascist. I thought I just saw like the word Heimer. I want to Alza. I was reading more about that. Need to get the lights. Oh, that's just this fighter. Ooh, wow. Yes, please. Alright, nuclear, don't need that guy just yet. I do heavy fighters. Mainly for the Pacific, for America. Yeah, I do it. I haven't built any just yet because I don't have the decent engines yet. Alright, so I need to work on is my Navy. bit more. Actually, more of my army, really. It's 39, so I should be getting that one pretty soon. Well, actually, maybe not just yet. I can check by Japan. I'll get it pretty soon. So I'll do this one. So get dockyards out a bit faster. They're great, but they also have they're very expensive and they're very hard to keep up and running sometimes. Yes, I am watching the chat. I got chat on the other monitor. Actually, I should probably do the. Where is it? This one. If you're fighting against the Allies, no, because they will mass produce, they will outproduce you in everything. It's something that you can do, but it's not very effective. The meta is really to spam out cheap stuff right now. I'm understanding because I'm using Google Chrome. Let me do this. Flip it. There you go. That's the reason why I'm understanding you. Copy. That's why I'm understanding you, because of good old Google. I'm pretty sure Russian use Roman alphabet though, so you could technically could use non-Cyrillic though. Because I can understand some Cyrillic because of Daisy. I haven't played with anyone in stream at all. I don't stream with people, just simply for you never know what they're going to say. Yeah, they use Cyrillic, but they also use the Roman letters as well. Okay, that brings that up. Cool. So does that mean that actually technically drops this down? Yeah, because of grammar? Yeah, it does. Because yeah, I've been affected by people not being so good in with their not being so good with their voices, or were like saying some pretty crummy things in like previous videos a long time ago. Not being so fun. I need to start building some of those. Actually, what sort of heavy planes can I build with the basic chassis anyway? I think it's the destroyer. Is it the destroyer? Oh no, the arrow can thing. Go into you, click this, go there, scroll down, click. I don't know. I also really don't stream Hoi 4 anymore. And also I don't... what? Okay, let me grab... you now. If I grab this one now, because I'm currently doing that one. I need to grab cannons for ground attack. I don't use Twitter much, so there's no real point. I'm also really busy as well. I got work. I do work quite a bit now, so. A little bit, like that's an understatement there. I haven't did that one yet. God dang it. I'm at 30. Oh, 35 is it right? Yeah, 35. With Mexico. Okay, at this point you don't have to worry about that anymore. Cool. Oh, I got 3 million people. I can throw into the meat grinder of like Canada. Let me make the pigeons. I can't make any more because of my template. What if I use National Guard? Do that. Do that. 8. It's actually less. Oh yeah, what am I doing? That's what. I'm going to drop back down to the regular infantry template. I need a whole lot of guns though. Yep, 7,000. Jesus. So trying to think. I don't know if that worked or not. No. I'm just playing around with the settings of trying making it closed caption. I think I understand. I just don't have any time really with work and everything. Work so good, so goddamn much. That's good. So, it is good to work. So it gets tiring, but it's fun. Can get rid of you. I'm just saying that like the reasons why I can't do much of that. There we go. Marine divisions, why can't I not do that? Well, I can't train them, but I can always make them. I have 100. Also, I was saying before, I was trying to add subtitles for Russian to help with some people. Wait, I'm gonna. So what I normally do just for early game is 24 width just for invading up north, because that's all you need. And I do change like could probably go with 20 something. 21. So 2 guns. Okay, jump that. How do you get 20 widths? Oh, okay, with that, yep. Okay, I see. Did I just get... No, I didn't. Alright, I need to get ready for the invasion of Cuba. I need 10 of you. Split you off into 5. 5 go down here. And you have a lot. You guys go and land in Havana. And grab the naval one. Well, it's sort of naval. Is there no marine ones? I thought there was a marine. Truska, I thought you were a marine. You served in the 2nd Marine Division? Or was it the 1st? No, US Army. Or am I thinking of Patch? Arthur Patch. Like, sort of like like Alexandria. US Army and US Marine Corps forces on Guadalcanal. Ah, that's who I'm thinking of. That's definitely who I'm thinking of. Alright. Because you're having him doing naval landings is great because he already has commando. So it's pretty good. Plus, also putting this on firm is also pretty good. Assigning gliders will increase the transport capability for your paratroopers orders. Oh, okay. I haven't used paratroopers in so long, so I've totally forgot. Alright. So let me grab good old patch then. I just lost him. Oh, there we go. Sitting down there. Same Navy. Well, they're all done. Wait, they're all done? Wow, they're all done. Cool. So I got the Brooklyn classes. So I can now, for right now, I can just click this, click that. Now we have factories. Yay. I was propping up the government that I was going to take over. Do need to make these, but I do want to make them with the class 3 engine. I also kind of want to make a, I wish, now this is just me, I wish you could make a medium naval bomber. Because there's the PBM Mariner, and also the Coroner. Is it the PBM 2? Yeah, I don't want to print. The PBM 2. Am I thinking of? Yeah, so you have the Mariner. That would technically would fit in the medium role instead of the heavy or late models. I know you can technically add in the bombs, then add in the torpedo, but actually make an actual dedicated medium naval aircraft. What am I thinking of? Was it the Sea Ranger? I think I'm thinking of the Sea Ranger. It's the Mariner's cousin. Oh no, I'm thinking of Mars. There we go. The JRM Mars naval patrol boat. Eventually, I will make like the PBJ models with the 75 mils on like onto it to crack open planes, so tanks, not planes. We can shoot if you can shoot a 75 mil at a plane. It does some damage, just a small bit. Currently at 30. Can't do port strike because I need the better engines, don't I? Gonna have to get the better engines. Sure thing. I will. Let me. Yeah. I know that. I'm sorry, but I had to. So I just had to. It was open. It was good. It was a good time to to say the only word I know. No. I also do like how they've kind of got Q-Son on the wrong side, by the way, in your game wise. Like, it's funny to me that they got Q-Son on the wrong side. It would technically be right there. I didn't know about that until the Ukraine war. I just find that interesting. I am getting. I haven't. I thought I was researching them. Okay, buddy. What time is it in Russia? It's getting late for you guys, right? Oh, well, it does depend on the time. Oh, it's afternoon. Okay, early morning air time. Well, it's a mix of range because you guys have got like 7 time zones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 time zones. Yeah. Yep, sure thing. I will look at it on Twitter. If I don't get in contact straight away, I'm doing something. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. If you need to sleep, go for it. Just be up on the channel. Nothing's behind anything. I don't delete VODs, so you're all good. All right, let's invade Cuba now. Yes. I'm sorry, Cuba, but I have to. You got the Secronium. So 608. So you're Moscow. Okay. Huh. You're in the capital. Oh, Musk, like, not really Musk. That's the English pronunciation. It'd be Muscovy, right? Because I used to have a mod that used to translate everything in the actual language of that nation. Language. Alright. Oh, I do need to build some more envoys though. Should probably be doing that. I also do want to upgrade my submarines. That's actually going to be quite necessary to do. My fleet is in the wrong area. Boom. Submarines, I want you to do one thing. Go here. I actually found an exploit with, who is it? With you. So you can actually get even more submarine destruction, plus the submarine detection goes up with this guy. If you have this on, plus you also if you want to ensure you have maximum torpedoes and stuff like that, because this one's good for destroyers mostly. So this one's good for both. But if you grab these two, technically you can always grab this one as well. But if you grab this one as well, it makes a 30% damage with torpedoes. You must have 80% submarines inside your fleet. It's only submarines, so it's fine. Yeah, it kind of makes it a bit overpowered. So I'm going to do that. Torpedo reveal chances minus 15. But isn't there one for in here as well? I think drops that even further? No? Okay. Spotting speed would be great, but you need cruisers for that. Information is ammunition. Would love to get blue water or cold water one. That'd be great. Alright, so let's wait for that. So let's actually grab him. So the reason why I want to modernize the submarine fleet is one, kind of need to. I don't want to name them because they're just early submarines are easy to replace. But also I want to upgrade you guys. No, don't upgrade to the new model. Like to the old model. Better torps. Actually, no radar. I want radar. Surface detection will go up. There we go. Because they're going to be hunting in wolf packs anyway. And that's fine. So with these guys, upgrade. Upgrade. And you guys also upgrade to the Model 2. Like, the entire submarine fleet's upgrading right now. Just do that. So yeah, the entire submarine fleet is upgrading. That's fantastic. You're fine for now. I also will give you a little bit of tips if you guys are wondering how to play as America. If you're playing as Democratic America, just play normal. But if you're going to play fascist, this is something that I've learnt, is if you want to invade Canada, make your army a bit small. Because they will say yes. If your military is above, I think it's above 35 or something, they always will say yes. Because right now, is it 30 or is it 40 or above 40? I know, like, it's one of those two. Oh, whoops. Is there a better person for this to replace him with? Financial. It will get rid of this effect. That one, the gold standard. Plus, it technically does play the long game. Kind of want you, Harry, for right now. I'm gonna wait because I'm wanting to get. Actually, I can probably get him right now, right? Why are these at 75? Ah, because of that. You're 50? Oh my god. That's super cheap. Let's grab you. We want to grab you. And grab Naval Reformer. Actually, no. Grab you. Because you'd be useful. And grab that one as well. These troops are green. They're going to be fine. Because it's against the Cuban army. They're not. The Cuban military isn't that good, but they're also not that bad either. Because all they have to do is... It's already 78%. All they have to do is just hold off the Cuban military over in Havana a bit. Because yeah, they're going to send forces down to protect the port. But they should never actually have enough troops to defend the port by this point. Alright. So what you want to do now is, except for one, reach Havana. You guys go all the way, right. Just like do that. If you have a actual train divisions here, you'll get this pretty quickly. And done. Grab the country. Put it underneath the thumb of America. Now, Mexico. Interesting place. To invade. Because the best way to invade them, I found out, is to have 2 marine divisions. Now you want to have your ships as well. Where are my ships? Here. I want a different theater leader for you. And grab, where is it? You. Now these guys are all green. We'll turn them up quickly while I do this. So how much time do we have? Quite a bit of time. I'll do that, and I'll get rid of that. Okay, so we have 20 divisions per each unit. I kind of want 24, but for right now, that'd be fine. Do that. So yeah, do this. This is fine. You want Montgomery. You want your attacking leaders for this one. Rivers, that's fine, because there's a huge river that goes straight through the... Like, you do want the river one, because there's a huge ass river going right through there. But with these guys, you want to invade these 2 tiles here. Now, you don't want to invade anywhere else. The reasons why behind that, Mexico does not guard the southern border, like the southern front at all. And plus, you want to win this war faster, so you can get to knocking out the Canadians faster. Alright, so normally what I do is have 1 marine division landing on these 2 tiles, like each of them. Like that. And so they're 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 of you to land here. and the other to land on the other side. Land on these two tiles. You can even land here, but it's jungles. These two tiles, they're both jungles, but they spread out into mountains, and you can easily protect it. The Marines are very useful because they do have a good defensive bonuses when it comes to jungles, marshes, and stuff like that. And Mexico's kind of full of that. Down south, just a bit. Just, you know, this jungle area where the Incas used to be. Inca? Yeah, no, Incas were here. Aztecs were up here. Oh, we're probably gonna need trains, by the way. Also, I'm just building infrastructure right now. We're gonna be building some. We're gonna be building some military factories now. A whole bunch of military factories. All in the I have leveled up, I've built up areas. You'll see why. Alright, also in Texas. Also our planes, we're gonna need them. Except for you two and you. You guys go there. Well, actually, all of you will go here for now. There, just grab that. So you guys will keep the air space covered until we grab this particular airport right there. We should be fine. Let me grab getting a bit of tanks. We're gonna be using them for flamethrower tanks. And also I need to do this. Boom. Why aren't you training? Is that broken? No, it's only training you. Why is it only training? There we go. I was about to say. That's fine. Basic training is fine. Alright, so we got better engines, so now we can make our heavy fighters that I would want to build for the Pacific. So let me do that. So we got our better fighters anyway, so let me just first build those up. You're out of production. You guys are way out of date, so I'm going to get rid of you and don't want to build you anyway, nor you. Regular fighter, a P-47. Technically would have this engine installed and then have this with the E model up in this one. And that's what I'm going to build anyway. So, build tank to reach a bit further. 50 caliber machine guns. And we're going to have a bomb rack. Can I have air brakes? Oh, I can. What is that? That's a naval. But you can't. Wait, what? So. Alright. So that's 6. Alright. Okay, on close airport. naval targeting goes up. So +6. Also +6. That's useless to me. Doing that. And self-healing tanks is fine. And this is going to be the E model. We're going to make the E7 that has like 2 cannons mounted onto it. Okay, we're going to reduce that. Now we're going to produce the F4 models. Technically, because you can technically make like the P50. You can technically make like 4 different aircrafts if you really wanted to. This is all part of a mod. I'll put it down below after the stream is done. You guys want to check it out. So we're going to be making the F4Fs. Kind of want to make the ones with the cannons so they can destroy planes a bit easier. A single cannon is going to be fine. 50 cows will be great. So 50 cows plus 2 cannons. Not that engine, better one. Put some light machine guns on. No. Oops. Put bomb racks on. Oh no, they won't upgrade then. Because there's currently there's a bug with that. Grab that. Self-healing tanks, and really enough, because you don't have to worry about range, because this is an aircraft carrier model, so you can just do this. You got a really crazy plane right now. Cool. So you got that. Now we're gonna make this one. Get rid of you because you're not good anymore. So you can keep the cannons because you're fine there. Technically, you can't equip this because that's 24. Right. So if I want to take off the armored plates, that's 25. If I want to put, why can't I do that? You can only have one naval bomber weapon module. If I were to use this, it's fine. Right. So then I want cannons. So I'm going to do logistic targeting. I'll put bomb locks onto this so I can do logistic bombings. This is where the naval bomber becomes useful. Like CAS aircraft is fine, but you can always. So technically, could I equip this? No. Can technically get rid of the aluminum factor. I'll put the armor plate on. Back on. Oh wait, no, these don't have turret guns. Yeah, they do. Now they're a bit stronger. Technically, it says agility goes down, but it doesn't affect it anyway. Because the naval bomber, naval attack plus 10, range goes up by. Range goes up. Look at that attack. That naval attack. That's absurd. That's absurd. Like, going for logistics is fine. Usually, that's fine. Because, yeah, this would be useful logistics tracks if I want to do it. Cool. If these don't upgrade, that's fine. We'll just replace them. We'll see. Okay, the Mexican president rejected the offer. Do that one now. Alright, so let's start equipping our military with better guns, with more guns. Because, you know, now we're going to be starting doing this whole war thing. You guys can stop training. Alright, the first plan of this war. Grab that tile. Push these guys out. And down. If I have my submarines upgraded, I have a couple of them. I probably would start doing, I might actually do that right now. Send them there. The reason why I send them there is to block off any trade from this side. What I normally do when it comes to my actual navy on this side is block it off here as well. Block these two tiles off as well. Wait for these guys to get better. Also want to encroach over across the borderline just to see. And I also want to do is put spies into Mexico and also lower their ability to fight as well. Just a bit. Okay, so we grab that airfield. That's gonna be fine for us. Now I want to send one fighter wing over to give these guys air superiority over there as well. It'll just help. And you see there's no one around here, so let me just push forces there. Okay, these guys fully... Not just yet. Now they are. Cool. Right. Just send them over. Your navy should be fine. What are you doing? Your navy could pull I don't know where I'm going button. Now with these guys, just split them off, make them go places. Ensure that you have this entire southern portion secured. Now your marines should be the first ones landing. Yep, they are. Cool. Keep pushing down south. And you want to capture these. You want to capture the Mexican Navy as well. Because Mexican Navy is very useful. Mexico will abandon the entire front line because they will think it's not safe to defend. You just keep going for it. Okay, now they're losing their ability to fight forwards. Now these guys will have to be send in supplies from the sea, and because there's only the only coastal province that has a port is right there, is on this side, so that's why. Now you send your marines along the coastline because this is all jungles and marshes. They don't have a negative effect. They actually have a positive. If you guys are ever wondering about marines and stuff like that, marshland, they have an attack bonus against marsh, rivers, and also across amphibious places as well. Rivers are very useful. Some is defending, moving, stuff like that. So you want to grab the airfield along this side as well. We grab Mexico City now, so let me go ahead and send 2 planes over there. When they capture this, I'll send 1 aircraft wing over there. to prevent these guys from having a superiority. Now we do. So there you go. And now you can just simply just go all out. The Mexican military should be collapsing right about now. The ability to fight should be very, very lacking with the loss of Mexico City. Alright, let me keep going down here. Grab that one as well. Make sure my police are a bit stronger. No. Go like that. That's fine. Alright, with these guys start pushing up as well. Yep, that one's fine. We're not gonna get that in time. That's completely fine with me. Oh, actually, we probably could. May 9th. Okay, maybe not, but that's fine. I didn't see it. We didn't see it. Okay. Mexico has now collapsed. Awesome. Grab the navy. Yes. And also grab the territory. Yes. So now we have Mexico now underneath our thumb. It's gonna be great. We don't have to worry about the front down here anymore. We don't have to worry about Mexico doing their getting up to a point where they could technically invade the United States, and that's not fun. Because if you say no to them joining the Allies, they will join the Germans. Believe me, they will join the Germans. So are these getting replaced with... Alright. I think because they have this, they can't be replaced. Because are you getting replaced, or are you just getting put into the reserves? You are. Right. There's no currently equipment in stock that would use to convert. Okay. Alright. Alright, now let's start getting ready for the invasion of Canada. All we need is you two. Well, actually, no, we only need four divisions, really. You guys go right there. Done. The rest of you have 4. Do I have 4 here? Yep. Deselect. Boom. one of you is going to go over here to defend that. And one of you is going to go right here to defend against that. The rest of you are going to go over there. Oops. The rest of you are going to go over here. How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours. Okay. It's not that bad. Alright. And from here on, I should technically be okay. I need to block off trade or put my submarines over here to prevent any sort of ability to get over here. So let me do that right now. Let me go ahead. Send this fleet over to the Philippines for right now. Because this is going to be my fleet to rattle the cage a bit of the British. Alright, so yeah, you guys can stop doing that for right now. I'll get rid of it and just repair. And I want you guys, when war is announced for America, is to never raid here, but don't do it right now. But do go into Oregon. How's the whole arms factory going? We're doing fine. We need trucks, but that's fine. Do I have someone selected with trucks? Nope, we just need trucks. And for this invasion of Canada, just invade this. Just invade that for me. Okay, now with... Yeah, I'm not going to get that in time. I want to grab that. Okay. Corridor. They might say yes. If they do, that's fine. We can still go to war with Canada, actually possibly here as well. Or if they say no, we can always go to war with them again. By demanding holdings, we get an actual war goal on the United Kingdom. If they do say no, at that point we always will get a possible war goal eventually. It's just a matter of time. It's playing like the Hoodle. Will they declare war this time?
I'm just gonna walk out and get an axe.
So yeah, war is inevitable for us, against the British. Oh, we get the air radars now. All right, we have Air Force. It's not really needed right now, but we should probably use them. Air Force is kind of lacking. Just keep. That's all. I will always say this: if you ever want to ensure that you win against the Canadians, just put planes against these 3 air zones. You'll be fine. Because there's no airports around here, so they can't defend against these. You can, if you have heavy fighters. If you've just been producing heavy fighters, as United States, don't do it very much. It's not really needed. Heavy fighters are great. They're wonderful things, but as America, they're useful against they are useful in the Pacific. That's really it. Anywhere else, they're not really. I want a floating boat design. That's fine. It's gonna be a float aircraft anyway. Goes over the weight. Oh no. PBM Mariner. Because the Mariner was a didn't have machine guns mounted on her front, but just for me personally, I kind of want that. I also want that, and I also kind of want a floatplane design. The floatplane gives you surface detection and also sub detection. It does reduce the speed, but if you're using this as a floatplane, doesn't really matter. There you go. There's a gun sent to the Pacific, or like sent around here. Oh, that also reminds me. I need to make more infantry units. Mexico's resistance, we're going up. That's fine. Oh, that's what I should probably also start doing now. April. No, I won't. I'll do that in January. I'll do that. Gives me 6 months, so like 7 months to knock out the British in like Europe, so out of the Americas. All right, let's grab I can grab the rubber from the Brazilians right about now. Oh, while I still have him, I'm going to get all those rubber things done first. Let me do that. They'll get done fast. I know I can convert civilian factories to mills. But it's really not worth it. Oh, that one was almost done. That's fine. I lost a little bit of house and senate support. That's fine. Should probably start researching how to get some research speed up faster. I'm not gonna build my Thompsons faster. I'm just gonna leave them as they are. I'm gonna get the M1s out first. Hopefully Canada says no, but you never know. I forgot to build the oh well. If you build a supply hub here and put a train line there, you can get the supplies to these guys faster. Actually, I'll just make the train line right now. Whoop. It also will build faster because of him, right? Yeah. I can build the M1s, but the Thompsons, but I really don't want to right now. I need the guns. We're not building any trains, apparently. I don't need all that on those trains. That's fine. Guns, I do need guns. How much weapons stuff do we need? Iowa. So like Indiana, sorry. You guys are located here, right? Around here somewhere? Trying to find it without... Oh, it's way off. Oh, I was thinking of, yeah, this state's actually wanting to... Was I already building it inside that state? Well, it was, but I haven't started yet. Hopefully these guys don't say no. So the reasons why I've got one troop, one division here, I should probably actually have two. And also I want that Air Force to go here. Do what? Look at that train line just going whee. That's fine. Oh, and I also want to do... Oh, I already have it. Cool. Start decrypting the British. What am I doing? Britain's not over there. Britain is here. And my brain, I was wanting to decrypt the Japanese, but I know that's not needed right now. And also that spy thing, I don't need to have it up all the time. There we go. Canada refuses. This is what you want if you want war. Alright, we can do the northern policy. Don't want to do that just yet. Have we done this one? We can if you want. If you want to get the stability back from what you lose, you can do that one. I'm just going to focus around here now. Right, let's get some cruiser submarines now. War plan red. Tank one. Also, I want you guys to stay in your lanes. Go over here. For the love of God, we'll go right there. Now, you guys, boom. Also capture that particular shit here. Alright. And there we go. And also these Marines. Go, go, go. Oh, when you grab this port, of course. Because my ships aren't even here, right? There we go. Now they are a go. The reason why you want to do that is because, oh man, this. Look at this. That's why. They think they need to go to one side of like the US. And they're always adjusting as well. So you have one division that's here and think that they need to go here, so they get halfway and they have to go back. Then yeah, it's just this constant annoyance. It should collapse by now, right? I just have to grab like one more city or territory. Is there any more cities around here? Let's do that, I guess then. Function. Oh, that is an actual city. But it shouldn't matter. Alright, I want one division to go this way. One division to go down this way. One division to go down this way. And the last one just go like that. Like just go straight. Is to keep the British forces always fighting. Oh, we never captured that damn city. Like a Winnipeg. There we go. Now the last soldiers don't exist. Alright, so Britain should not have anyone here. Yes, good. Alright, let's grab these two Marines. You will never invade on. Over here. Actually, do that. And do this. Cool. Alright. So now you guys go there right there. Do not let these guys leave, because these guys will pew. I want 4 of you to go right over here. Now, what we want to do now is naval invasions down south. So you can knock out Greenland right now. That's fine. Having Greenland as it is right now. Oh, well, Germans have taken over Iceland. Nice. Whoa! I didn't look at Africa. Africa's looking pretty good for like the Nazis and Italy, because technically the Italian fascism isn't really Nazism historically. Alright, so we're going to have to do several naval invasions, like with regular infantry, because our Marines are not going to be very useful right now. So can I technically... Nope. Oh, I can't. Okay. Well, can't do that just yet. I was going to upgrade them to Marines. Can I get flamer tanks right now? Yes, I can. Do that. Do Haas. Industry, get more resources out of the ground. Now let's convert to machine guns. To Thompsons actually to be more precise. Alright, so Stuarts. My Marines are going to have at least one armored brigade or a scout recon that's going to be armor. It's going to be the Stuart. The reasons why the M3 Stuart is, one is historical accuracy. 2, Stuarts are just awesome IRL. One nation still using Stuarts, by the way. That's Brazil. I think also Chile, somewhat, or is it Venezuela? I know Brazil is still using Stuarts, M5 Stuarts. Sorry, I'm a nerd. But it should be said that. But it says that in the my what do you call it? About me. Oh, they put the radio here now. It's his own little option. Nice. Technically, it wouldn't be the... actually, no. Stuart... M3 Stuarts were riveted armor. A1s were welded. So we're going to need a couple of those. Because, again, I do want to make them... put them into the Marine divisions. Just replace them... It's still cavalry. Have light tanks instead. One, they move a bit faster. Combat areas. So yeah, Right, and now what we're wanting to do is have our navy these four is do a naval landing from Norfolk to Hampshire or to Bermuda and to capture Bermuda. The reasons why I captured this one first is this will blow your absolute mind. The Royal Navy likes to send the carriers here. Like capturing these is fine, you can just naval bombard them. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Did they upgrade? No. So I'm gonna have to do this. Delete them. Huh. That's gonna be an interesting logistics system. So I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna get rid of you for now. Rid of the bomb. And the B. B is next to V. There we go. And change the thing because it's technically not that anymore. It would be something different. Oh, I got that too. Okay. Now they're going to upgrade. So technically, this one's not actually viable anymore. So yeah. So get rid of this one. Or I might upgrade to the B. Just have to cross my fingers. I want 2 fighter wings and the rest you. Oh, you're a 40. That's fine. I want the rest to be you guys. And that's fine. Can I make sure my fighters get upgraded quickly? Oh, I can. High priority. I need to change that. Because, let me show you. That's showing a carrier, but it's everyone, including this. The fighter wing. This is showing you this. But that one's actually the carrier model version of it. Now with the rest of the army, 23 are going to be on this side, 23 are going to be on this side. That's how it's going to work for me. We're also going to set up a political power because we're going to need to if we want to become true fascism. Sorry, my nose is really itchy for some reason. So for right now, we are wanting to naval invade in the Caribbean to knock out the Caribbean, completely get rid of any sort of British holding in the area, and also Dutch because we get oil, and also we apparently get 1 rubber here. So if we also get rid of the British here altogether, they lose a whole lot of resources. They lose a lot of oil. They're going to have to resort to their dominions, and if they lose their dominions, well, they're not doing so hot. And it looks like they're going to lose in Africa. Like lose in Egypt. So there's that. Like Ethiopia currently is a war ground. It's currently PUBG. Let me do that. And I got tons of tungsten, so I'm gonna throw that into there. Some steel, rubber. I have now. I have a lot of that. But naval invasions are going to be key for right now. It's going to be super key to knocking out the British. If you're not doing a naval invasion, we're not doing all that useful stuff. We also need land troops behind there. Boom. You guys invade. I think here is where they don't have troops usually. There you go. And from memory, I am using... Which doctrine am I using? This one. I kind of want extra marine divisions, but I kind of want them to be a bit stronger. That's 85. Do I have the wrong one? No, I do. Do you have the right one? Cool. Alright, let me just shoot down through here quickly. Yep, there we go. And grab positioning, and then grab... Where is it? I love going down this, but this one, the battlefield support. It's such a useful area to go down. Also, naval doctrines. Let's do it now. Now the British should be struggling to fight. Now. Don't worry about that. Forts? Yes. I think coastal counts as forts still. It still counts as a fort. If I'm not mistaken. I want to see if you can do it. Alright. But my never. Go there. Actually, no. Those troops aren't ready yet. The rest of the military is going to go on this side. And you guys. On this side. The bulk of the military is going to be fighting the Caribbean right about now. Some of my air force is also going to be sent to the Caribbean to knock out any hope of a fighting force. 500 planes. I actually probably don't need all those divisions. Just gonna do that. Don't do this. Once I get the gear, I'm just gonna delete. Okay. There we go. Okay. The wolf cats. I want to see if I can push. Cruiser subs, great, awesome. I want to grab that one, so let me grab that. I just want to poke the bear and see. Before I do that naval invasion, let me knock out the Caribbean first. There we go. Grab those islands as well. I think from memory there's no one here. Usually. Just gonna see what happens. If I have to retreat, I have to retreat, that's fine. Just walk down. Do I have any planes that have bombs strapped to them? I do. You guys. And you. Okay. Britain should be losing a lot of men. Yep, they just did. Just a bit. just a small bit. Alright, let me get this one. Actually, no, I need to grab better artillery now. Oh, they actually have a military there. I'm just going to just not do that one. Say, yeah, no, we're good. They shouldn't have anyone here, but you never know. They normally protect these two islands. And this one here. There's someone there. Okay, we grabbed that, so let me go to that one. And stop you. Alright, Marines though, are they ready to go? Yes, they are. If we grab this, they lose a heck of a lot of stuff. We also want to grab this because they can technically install the navy up there. They have done that. They have actually raided my navy because I accidentally put my navy in here, just in multiplayer, and someone put the navy in there out of all places, and they sunk like half my fleet. Alright, you guys. Go from there. Go there. Alright. How does that landing go? Great. Alright, with these guys, I want them to naval invade next. Probably the behind, probably over here. Help out. You can kind of see there's a means to my madness. Oh, there's someone here. But with my division, I should be fine. Also, am I these guys, because they do have bombs from memory, right? They just got cannons on them. I don't know. I wish you can set like a never landing order. So like planes will support a never landing. Okay, just gonna stop doing that one. You two numbnuts. Stop. Go to that port. Wow, we're running out of trains. Fascist minority? Yes, please. Alright, so we need now we need to work on is these two. Then grab that one next. Okay, we bypassed the fascism. And we now want to do this one. And grab you. We get tons of fashion. We got fashion support, and it's gonna keep on going up anyway. So our Marines are quite decent now. Quickly close my door. I'll be right back.
See?
Sorry that I wasn't talking. I forgot my mic was muted. But yeah, we knocked out the British here. I need like 2 fleets. Our Marines are going to be used to help with that naval invasion right there. Doing that thing again. That's so annoying. So for you. So what's doing is it's not letting me actually unassign a person from a command. Oh, that's going to be pretty soon. I get more, but I want better, not more, better. Well, I want more, but I do want them to be decent. How many? What do we need? We need tons of weapons. Tons of them. Just produce weapons. All right. So we got that going for us. These marine landings are going to take place in a different time. You guys are going to be assigned to that unit for now. Well, I can always make it so like these. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Everyone's going to be assigned to. If you're on the other coast, you're getting sent to the Pacific. Doesn't matter what you are or where you are, you're getting sent to the Pacific. Hopefully to fight and not to be killed in the jungles and in the streets of the Pacific. Like these guys will take care of around here. Because what's the fleets like around here? No one's here. Oh wait, I can now start doing this, right? Yes. Start asking for nibble ports. No, yep. Bigger France. Oh, I already did you. Yeah. Italy. What's left of your holdings? Yeah. Any other fascist nations? Fascists. Oh, El Salvador. Hell yeah. All that helps. Is there any more fascist nations I can work with? Hungary, no. Venezuela, I already changed them. I already got new. So with Japan, technically should technically have the range. Yeah, I do. Let's do the naval invasions down in the Pacific. I do want to knock out the Singapore. So let's do that. All right. Probably need like a couple of you. 5, yep. Okay. We're in a top secret mission. We're invading. We're invading the bloody. All right. I can create a faction with the Vicky France. Really don't want to do that. Do I have the naval range to reach down south? Where's my navy? I don't have the naval range here, but I can always grab that anyway, because you just have to have at least some naval range to get down there. Don't do that order just yet. Just hold. And now technically these guys can be Marines, right? Yes. There we go. And boom. Shrink doesn't matter in naval invasions sometimes. If like these two are good, they're all good. Yeah, they're not doing so well. Britain has got the superiority over me in intelligence. That does not matter. Doesn't matter, not at all. Alright, now we have to invade the, look at them. Do 2 different naval landings, so, just makes it go quicker. Now my Marines, so now my Navy is going to spend most of its time in the Caribbean. So with my spies have gained access to the British, so with the Japanese, we don't need to worry about them anymore. Quite a long while. We're also going to... How's that? Okay. I was... Okay. They're losing Africa, but that might change with me invading them. I might just leave these islands. No, they're not. My fleet should technically be going there. Where the fuck are you going? My Navy does not know what they're doing. I don't have a clue in hell with what they were doing just there. Come on. Well, that will help. That's naval. We're grabbing an engineer. The force is doing us quite hard. We grab the island? Just. Alright. I'm gonna grab all these islands now. Next one technically should be this one in the line of chain in the port of Spain. We should also probably grab these ones next as well. The reason why I'm not grabbing these two is, well, they're not that important. Britain doesn't have the range anymore. I've tested it out. I've I've taken all this territory just in a test run. They don't have the range. When they physically do not have these, they cannot even, like when they lose this, they don't have the range to get here anymore. Where are my subs, by the way? Why did I tell them to go? Okay. Go to Hawaii. So no, not Hawaii. Over there for now. The dull little raid of like naval invasions. I'll grab that one. Next. Now to grab permit the Confederate battle standards and also grab that one as well. I think that one actually changes you to the fascist one. I think you can't say Confederacy, like Confederate, if you don't actually do it properly. Ooh, it's got that. I might not break that. I'm going to stop that naval invasion. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to take over this island first. We're going to need a lot of people for that. There we go. Yeah, so Singapore is going to fall. I just have to use airplanes for that. Airplanes is fun. Is Japan at war with? No, no, no. Okay, you two don't have. Okay, you four don't have to be on it. I do want you guys to do is to land troops here and land troops over here because there's no. There is coastal force. Dang it! They might not have troops there. They might not have troops there. Just have to believe in that. Actually, what I could technically do. Also, I don't have range there anymore. Go. Because there's no one there. Cool. Alright, do these have mines on the metal? No, they don't. They would. It would show up. Go when you can. Couple of them are on their way. They're going through all that. How's the war going, by the way? It's going okay. How many people have I lost? 14,000. I lost more people to the Dutch. Well, so when I've done, the French haven't killed me at all. How many British people I've killed? 36,000. How many Canadians have I killed? 10,000. Germany has killed 35,000. So like 33,000. That's not cool. Haven't killed any Australians. Haven't killed any New Zealanders. Haven't killed any. Apparently, 2 South Africans have died to the rifles of the Hungarians. I've killed 20.7 thousand British people from British Raj. I've killed 77 people from British Malaya. Ethiopia haven't touched any of them. 7,000 Belgium. Sorry, Polish. 9,000 1,100 Dutch. Haven't touched any of them. Haven't seen any of them in combat, nor those guys as well. If we grab the ports, that'd be great. There's someone on that port. There's no one here. Whee! Okay, you go there. You go there. Push up. Let's grab the other port as well. Okay, the Dutch are now here. Well, the Dutch were always there, but go there. You guys are going to be sent to that front. And we're going to need planes pretty soon. There is an airport here on the island. But the airport's like up here. Okay, we're crushing them. But they have an air force up now. The Greeks now here. Alright, now let's grab foreign supporters. Grab the Dutch East Indies quickly. Push those guys out so we get a supply train. A supply line, sorry, not supply chain. Well, that is a supply chain technically. Detach. Have I done that one? Done the last one yet? Yep, now I have. Cool. Now I should get another different P47 when I do actually send them out. There's New Zealanders here. I just demolished. Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to do this as well, right? I was going to change these to the flamethrower ones. It's technically the Satan. So that one. M3 Satan. Just gonna call it that. Why not? Oh no, it's using the... There we go. Yes, the Marine divisions are also going to go and be equipped with those tanks right now. And also flamers as well. I never actually clicked OK. Oh no, I did. Okay, cool. Do have a stockpile. If I were to give my men that, will I have enough? Yes. Cool. Do it. Alright, so we're pushing the Dutch out right now. So we push them out there, that's fine. Alright, so that's fine there. I'm going to have to use my Marines to help out with that nail invasion. There we go. But this is where I'm going to leave it off for today. Next week, I am on the weekends, I'm probably going to stream a bit more of this. Hopefully there's no major updates. While that happens, because when I was going to record more of the the OWA Blues. OWA Blues came out with an update that corrupted my files, so I can't actually continue with the Washington Brotherhood, and also with the Montana. Another one I was doing. Actually, I can check. Yeah, with the Montana and also Mojave chapter. I swear the Mojave chapter is never going to get an actual full playthrough through me, because every single time I touch that damn chapter, something happens. So, besides that, the best thing about what's currently happening is we are destroying the British's will to fight. Absolutely devastating them. If anyone does say that this game's a bit overpowered when it comes to America, it is. It really is. America's just overpowered in general. There is no doubt about that. I think the most overpowered nations would be the United States, Germany, and the Soviet Union right now. The two most overpowered nations, like the three strongest nations. Like every nation can be overpowered, can be really strong, but Germany, America, and Russia are currently that. And the reasons why Germany is good at their infantry combat right now. Air Force as well. Air Force system for Germany is great. The Soviet Union, airplanes, just mass producing airplanes is easy. The United States, if you're playing as the fascist path, you just destroy. You just demolish everyone. Finally, you don't have the weapons and stuff early on. You do struggle with that, but you do eventually will get out of that problem eventually. Same as like planes. Like I'm not using a whole bunch of planes, but I should be. I'm just demolishing them. There is absolutely no way Britain can fight back. There is no way. And do I think that they should probably change America? Yes. The one thing I do want them to change is America should have the ability to, when it comes to refitting ships, allow America to be able to do that quickly. Because America during the Second World War, like say if you go Democratic, we get the P-47 here as well. I think it's the exact same one that I currently have. Slightly. Anyway, so when you get to a certain point in the game, say like if you're the Democratic and you're joining the Ally and you're with the Allies, you get a decision called the refitting program, because that, like, you can make this ahistorical as well. So say like there's two different versions of it. The historical one where it takes longer to research, like to get the ships out faster, like quicker, but say like you lose people, and like the slower one means you don't worry about stability, you don't worry about any of that. But if you choose to go with the quicker option where you get ships out faster and quicker, this is the ahistorical one, the non-historical one, you lose some stability because people are dying due to the fact that they are getting the ships out faster, and also it's overnight shifts. It's like 24 hours. They just keep building these. They get these ships, submarines, out faster. Every nation, after a while, every nation should have the ability when it comes to the converting program. Also affects the refitting program as well. The refitting, okay, say like 40 here, like 40, say like 25. So like 15, then this one's 15 again, so it's 30. Yes, it's 30. So with that 30%, you're able to get ships out faster. If you're not, if like the United Kingdom should also get that ability, Germany not. But nations like America, Britain, somewhat to the extent Russia, had programs where they were refitting ships at a rapid rate. Russia didn't do so much of that, but countries like Britain and the United States, they did. But that's just me personally. I could say that America should actually have a national focus for it, and like I said in the previously in the stream, there should be something here. Like these should be moved over because you're preparing for naval invasions. The funding the Navy, there should also be one more here called the refitting program. just something here. So like you refit the ships faster, you get them out. Like if you want to spend time doing it, you should be allowed to do it. It's so like for things for like heavy battleships, man, like they take forever to get out the dry docks. And that's something that the community has always said this. Stellaris does it so well. I've been playing that a lot, and Stellaris makes it so like you don't have to worry about that at all. Because it goes by the build speed. Like the dock, like it also does, like refitting also does get affected by your dockyard output as well. But anyway, this is going to be the end of this stream today. I don't know when I'm going to be able to stream. Probably be on the weekends. But yeah, besides that, hope you guys enjoy it. And as always, ciao for now.